What black person you know wash collard greens in a goddamn bathtub? You niggas are out here advocating and pushing for Camilla Inhofe, but the woman has absolutely no connection whatsoever to black people, black culture, none. You mad with Janet Jackson. You come out and said that, and I'm quoting, Janet is breathing through the nose of a white woman. But here it is, yo ho ass, fuck nigga, you said absolutely nothing about the fact of what and who Kamala Harris is married to. But you want to take pop shots at Janet Knowles. You a real fuck nigga, DL. You and the rest of you niggas have been carrying this fucking plantation shit tub of shit for the Democrats for the longest. Niggas ain't buying that shit no more, DL. Niggas are tired, man. For years, it's been the same fucking bullshit every 4 years. We get nothing in return. You out here advocating for that of Camilla Inhofe. And I'm asking the question, and when she gets or become president, she's going to advocate for reparation for black people? She has no problem whatsoever making sure the synagogues of Satan get money. She has no issue with that. She has no issue with the fact of Ukraine sending money over there. We know what's going on when that money goes over there to these individuals, and somehow it comes back to the politicians. Wonder why that is. Wonder how that is. Everybody has this fucked up shit to talk about Trump. When Trump was in there, wasn't no goddamn wars going on. Wasn't none going on. But you, DL, you are out here talking trash about Harris. About Janet for Harris. Or Inhofe. Yet, when it comes down to defining what this woman truly is, nobody knows. But then, when somebody comes out and say something about this woman, then you show up, D.L. Hughley showing up, Ricky Smiley is showing up, Plies is showing up, Steve Harvey is showing up. So many of you niggas show up in defense of this woman, but I'm letting you guys know, you all are not connected to the black community whatsoever. Nobody is buying or listening to that fuck shit you niggas are talking about. Another thing, what's this other motherfucker? Roland Martin. Man, the days of you niggas are gone, man. Seriously. Really and truly, the black community needs to separate itself from people like you all. You all have an agenda, and your agenda is not the agenda of the people. You understand? It's not the agenda of the people. It's your own agenda. You're out of line by coming out attacking Janet, you motherfucker, you fuck nigga, with this bullshit. And I'm calling you a fuck nigga, D.L. Hughley, because guess what? I'm the motherfucker that loves smoke. I love smoke. I came up as a kid, little motherfucker, 90 pounds, came up 120. I've been fighting all my fucking, I'm still fighting. In my 50s, I'm still fighting. You understand? So, motherfucker, I want the smoke. I want the motherfucking smoke. I'm calling you out, D.L. Hughley. You a fuck nigga. You a fuck nigga for that shit you said to Janet Jackson. And once again, I want the smoke. Motherfucker, make me famous. I've been at you motherfuckers. Y'all niggas won't engage me. Y'all won't engage me. But I want the smoke. So I'm calling you a fuck nigga. Where I come from, a nigga call you a fuck nigga, you got to go see about it. You understand? So I'm putting it out here on the record in real time. D.L. Hughley, whatever the fuck your last name is, Hughley, you a real fuck nigga for this shit that you've been doing. You've been carrying this shit tub for black folks, for the Democrat Party, fucking up black people every 4 years. You motherfucking plantation ass fuck niggas show up. You on the list of these motherfuckers. But this shit that you came out and said about that of Janet Jackson, you fuck nigga, you was wrong for. And I'm calling you a fuck nigga, DL. So hopefully you don't like what I'm saying. Hopefully you're going to address me. Okay? Hopefully you're going to address me. And all the other shit, I'm gonna put this shit where it really needs to be. And I'm pissed off at this point, man. Black people are allowed to have an opinion. Black people, the black community is not a monolith, okay? Get that through your fucking non-goddamn, you not funny, you motherfucker. Get that through your goddamn thick-ass skull. You all right? You understand? We're not a monolith. People are allowed to have an opinion. And at this point, when you look at the ruins of the black community and we're not getting anything in the process, we're sick and tired of that shit. You got fucking open borders. These people are, and they purposely bring these people in to replace black people. That's what this shit is about. Harris is in bed with these globalists. This is the deal because they know eventually they got to pay niggas. But if the niggas are bumped all the way down to the fucking last on the totem pole, they don't have to give you a fuck thing. That's the agenda. You niggas are pushing this bullshit. This is what's finna fucking happen. Other thing, I ain't never known a nigga, not my aunties, not my mom, nobody that I've ever been around ever watched no goddamn collard greens in no fucking bathtub. That ain't shit niggas do. And the other thing I'm going to say in closing, I'm going to say this in closing. If this woman who you're advocating and pushing for was so much for the black family, she would have married a black man. And this is the other thing. Why is it that all of the black women that Joe Biden put into power are married to white men? D.L. Hughley, you got so much shit to say about Janet Jackson, plus she breathing through the nose of a white woman. Why the fuck did all these black women that Joe Biden went out here and got are married to white men? We're going to do another story on that. We're going to talk about that in depth. But I had to put that out there. Anyway, I'm Chris Miles. You're watching the Chris Miles Show. Drop your comments below. Until next time, the Moving Finger Rights has written moves on. To all.